Welcome back. We're here at Heritage Point, and you can see the truck is here for our quartz countertops today. We have a lot to install, and it's freezing out, as you can see by everyone's breath. But here we go. The guys are going to bring in the first piece. So here they come. We're starting at the kitchen. I'm not going to be able to show you every single place we've installed this quartz, but I will at the end. But for today, let's just look at the install of the kitchen. So you can see here, they're maneuvering it. It's a very long piece. I think they told me this one weighs about 400 pounds or 350 or something like that. It's really heavy. Quartz is very, very heavy. And you can see, excuse me, there's a cutout there. That's for the kitchen sink. So let's follow them down. And you can see, I think the last video I showed you, we put in our new floor. So that's all done, and we've got them all covered to protect them. And it does take, I mean, we have 5 guys here today to install these countertops, and it does take all of them to lift and maneuver these. The other thing to point out that I don't think you saw in the last video is our cabinet doors are on and our handles are all in. So the kitchen looks much more finished, and you've got a little wee peek there of the hood fan. I don't think that was in on the last video. So that really makes a big difference in how everything looks. There they go. You see that 1, 2, 3. So 5 of them are lifting and maneuvering that piece. Now Feng has to get out of the corner or he's going to get stuck, but he will. You'll see. And you can see to the right that there's a long cabinet there, and we left a space for the countertop to slip underneath there. So they're just going to slowly put that in, and it fits beautifully. Excuse me. So now they take their little wheelie away, which is what they use to roll the countertop in. And I'm going to show you a bit of a close-up. So take a look. So this is Caesar Stone Calcutta Nouveau. It's an absolutely beautiful countertop. It's got really pretty veining, but it's not the typical marble. It's got a kind of mottled feel to it. It's very pretty in person, you guys, and it's not really too high contrast. There's the cutout for the sink, and we'll put a hole there too for the faucet. But there's a nice close-up. I love this countertop. It looks so beautiful in here. Now obviously these countertops are dirty and they've just come in from the cold and they have markings on them, but we'll clean all that up. I think I've got the kitchen sink over here. I don't think I've showed you guys the sink. It's beautiful. It is, the color I believe is called graphite, and it's a gorgeous composite sink. And it's just gonna look great in the kitchen. Now over here you can see we have carpet in, and a number of other things there, but let's take a look here. I believe the guys are bringing in another piece, and I think it's the island piece. So really big piece. They told me this island piece weighed over 700 pounds. So let's see. And you know, these guys, here they come. They have to maneuver around corners. They're going upstairs here. We're coming in through the garage. We feel it's the best way to come because there's a lot of stairs at the front door. This is an easier way. I think right now they're probably just talking about how do we get these up the stairs, who lifts what and when, and that's very much what they do. So here they come. They've got it up the stairs and they're going to bring it in the house here. I'm going to get out of the way. I don't want to be in their way with this great big piece of quartz. So you'll see when this comes around the corner, they have these little transporters, or these little, I just call them wheelies. I don't know what they're actually called, but they just hold the quartz, you can see there, and you can wheel it, which obviously, you know, you need to do with something so heavy. And you get a nice peek there, you guys, of the beautiful pattern on on this countertop. So let's follow him in. Now they're going to just maneuver this into a position that they can lift it up and onto the island. So you can see them turning it here. And then, you know, prior to them, so what they do is they'll lean it up against the island and then lift the bottom up and over. So I think what they'll do here is bring some tape. There he is. Yeah, they're going to bring some tape in just to protect the corners. And again, you can see those steel supports coming out on the end of the island there. So that will be a little area where you can sit down at the counter. And so that just supports the overhang of the countertop. So they're going to put tape on a couple of corners and areas that they feel maybe they're going to have contact with the quartz as they're lifting it up, just to make sure everything is nice and protected. So then they'll be ready to lift it up. So let's watch them do that. Here we go. So you see first they lean it up and they leave the little wheelie on. They don't touch that right now. They'll take it off. And all 5 guys are lifting. That's how heavy this is. And we're sliding it over there. And then what they'll do is they'll play around with it and they'll move it around an inch here, an inch there. But what they will do is they'll make sure it's exactly in the proper spot. And you'll see them here moving it around. I also wanted to point out our hood fan, guys. You just saw a corner of it, I think, in the beginning of the video, but that's the hood fan we were waiting for. That's that beautiful sort of charcoal, dark gray, almost black color. You can see the other cabinets are in. You might notice the drawers, the top drawers are all off right now. So we took them all off to install the countertop so the guys didn't have those in their way, so they can measure properly and make sure it is in the right position. So there's your island. I'll give you some close up there. Again, beautiful sort of modeled, lovely, lovely pattern. It's not too high contrast, but it's got lots of movement, so it's got a lot of personality, but it's not too busy. And a lot of clients I'm finding now want things a little bit calmer, not too busy. And again, countertops are dirty. They have dust from the shop in there. That's all okay. We're gonna make sure that's really, really clean. But look at that nice pattern along the island. It's so, so pretty. Here's another small piece that's going to finish up this kitchen. You get a really good view of the kitchen here. All our doors, our handles are on. And you know, the nice thing about this project, the guys noted, so sometimes when we install countertops, if the walls aren't straight, you know, we have an issue, but these walls were all really good. Oh, I wanted to show you, we've got gold handles on the island here. And the island is the dark gray, the Kendall charcoal, and we have black handles on the light gray. Here's another piece. We've still got quite a lot of work to do. Thanks for sticking around. Have a wonderful day.